Hey y'all, it's me. I'm back. I got a quick message. This is for somebody, right? Because I know it's for me, right? I'm sitting here and I'm meditating, how I do. I think about God and I listen to what He's showing me, what He's saying to me, right? So, and it was something about the fire, right? It's something about you not looking like what you've been through, right? And I'm going to be honest, right? Because the subject was your health, right? Specifically your sexual health, right? And I'm sitting there and I'm like, people may think that I haven't experienced some things, right? But I say to myself, if they only knew I was walking in the fire, right? And God is the one that allowed me to come out the fire, right, without being burned. Come on, Spirit. And the first thing I heard, right, Meshach, Shadrach, and Abednego. Listen, I had to look it up, right, because I wasn't sure if I was saying it right, but when I was sitting in that chair, that's what came to me. And then the Spirit said, it was because you was put in the fire. You were put in the fire to be executed. Hello? That's why you came out without being burned. Come on, Spirit. Let me read this. The three men that King Nebuchadnezzar threw into a fiery furnace were Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego. And I kept trying to say Abednego, and I'm like, I don't even know if I said, but you know who I'm talking about, right? I said, I know y'all are. I know who y'all are, right? I'm like, listen, whatever. The three men were thrown into the furnace as punishment for refusing to bow down to the king's image. Come on, Spirit, talk to me. When the king witnessed their execution, he was surprised to see four men in the fire and recognized the fourth man as the Son of God. Come on now. The three men were unharmed by the fire, and when they emerged from the surface, they did not smell like fire, and their ropes were not scorched. Listen. Somebody tried to have you executed. You hear me? You and a few others. You may not know the other people, but you know that you was in that fire, right? You know that you were thrown in there. You were falsely accused, right? And then you were persecuted. And then you were sent to be executed. You weren't supposed to come out that fire. Let me take this out of my ear. You weren't supposed to come out that fire. Ooh, Spirit. Ooh, wee. This is the deck I want. This is the deck I'm going to use. That is here. Ooh, wee. Somebody going to pay for that. You know that, right? Now what? Covered by the blood of Jesus. Do you hear me? Because you were falsely accused. Man, listen, my Father talking, He's talking, listen, and here I am to give it to you. What's this message, Father? That's why. And, because I was sitting there and I was like, God, because I was, I think about, how He's pulled me out of situations and saved my life, literally, right? Physically, mentally, emotionally, spiritually, okay? And because I think back on the things that missed me, right? The bullets that I dodged, right? And it was only because of God's grace and Him telling me when He said move, I move, right? I don't know why, but anyway. And I said, damn, how come, right? Like, because I know I ain't perfect, right? I know I ain't perfect. And this is where the hit came. And I was saying, God, why you saved me, right? What was it? What? Because I'm trying to understand my connection. I'm really trying to understand who I am in Him, right? And how much I really mean to Him. And I don't want to take myself that serious, but man, listen. So I'm saying to myself, why wasn't I tainted? Why wasn't I touched by it, Father? Why? And it was like, because you were thrown in the fire, baby. You didn't go in there willingly. And that's when me, Shadrach, and Abednego came in my spirit. I said, look at that, look at that. He said, because you were thrown in the fire. You were sent to be executed. You were sacrificed. And you and 2 other people. Now, who are them 2 other people? Yes. Said that's why you were protected, because you were thrown in there. You were being executed. You were being shut up. You understand? You were a threat. Because you would not bow down to the king. You hear me? You wouldn't bow down to somebody's rule. So they decided, oh, off with her head. Right? Burn her. Put her in the fire. Right? Like a common witch, right? A common burning, right? But they lied. You ain't nobody's witch. You just close to that man upstairs, baby. That's your freaking brother and that's your father. If you ain't never had one, you ain't never had one in your life. You know who he is. You ain't never been without one. Although they wanted you to think you didn't have one. They wanted to think that you didn't have anybody looking out for you. That nobody didn't care for you. Right? They knew. See what... They knew who you were. They knew how special you were. It was envy and jealousy, okay? But the thing that hurts the most, right, is they tried God. They tried God. Spirit, what's this message? And you weren't the only one. There was 3 of them in there, baby. So there's two more people this person had tried to execute. You hear me? 2 more. So you know who you are. Why, I'm trying to understand my journey, Father. Why was I even put in that fire? Why was I even put in that position? You weren't. You were forced into that position. And the execution was to shut you up, so you could never talk about it. So you could never expose it. So you could never get to this place right here when I tell you what happened. Oh. Give me a second, y'all. 7 of charisma, 7 of pentacles, investments, 7 of pentacles. This is almost giving me the energy with him picking that fruit, right, from that tree. It's like when the time was right, when the fruit was ready, right, to be picked. That's that's knowledge, right? The tree of knowledge, right? Tree of life. When it was time for you to get this information, to do what you needed to do with this information, you were able to get it, right? Come on, Spirit. Now that saying, you don't look like what you've been through, that's because you was forced in there. You were sent there. You were put there. Right? It wasn't something that you deserved or something that you earned, or something that you created or did a crime for. It was you were forced into that fire. Right? You had to be shut up. You had to be gotten rid of, right? Because, you ain't going to do it like I want it done? Okay, then the hell with you. And that's where they try to send you. Ooh, imagine that fire coming back. Imagine having to be put in the same fire you try to put somebody else in. Imagine that. And they come out. Now you got to go in with your God. Now you got to go in with your God. Right? Your God gonna protect you? Come on, Spirit. That same God you was calling on when you sent my collective, my chosen ones into that fire for nothing. To cover your ass, right? To cover up your sins. And because they wouldn't bow down to you, right? Because they're loyal and obedient to the Most High. Oh, they gotta go, right? They gotta go. I hear it. That bee gotta go. Yeah. Come on, Spirit. What's this message? What's going on here? We have the 9 of wisdom. Wisdom is cups. 9 of cups. It came in reverse. Yeah. Oh, wow. Look at this shit. Look. You see this? After they put you in the fire, they put their fucking feet up, right? What? Because they thought they was going to get some kind of inheritance. You see how comfortable somebody is? You see that fire burning back there? Look at this shit. Look at Spirit. Come on. It came in the reverse. Yeah. No rest for the wicked. No rest for the wicked. They're not gonna, if there ain't gonna be no finances because there ain't nobody. Ooh. Because there ain't nobody. Come on, Spirit. What's this message? This is somebody that's mad. You know, this is somebody that loves money. All right, this is somebody that loves money and the material world. This is somebody that's obsessed with finances to the point where they will take somebody's life for money. I heard life insurance policies. Come on, Spirit. Seven of intelligence, 7 of swords. I'm trying to tell you, nothing but a damn thief and a conniving look. Backstabbing. Listen, this is somebody that look like they could be in a coven, right? Yeah, this is somebody that takes people out for their abundance. Yes, 6 of intelligence. Let me tell you something. Yeah. It's as if somebody like, what's this? 10 of charisma. 10 of pentacles. Hang on. Let me see these cards. This 6 of intelligence. With the 7 of intelligence. That's swords, right? Yep. Power and intellect, right? Changing, transforming. From 7 to 6. So this could be somebody losing their power, okay? Not only are they losing their finances because for what they did, they could be losing their spiritual gifts, all right? Somebody's being forced to go through a transformation. I don't know, didn't I do a reading? I don't know if I did it, if I said it out loud, about somebody being forced to repent for their actions or fall on their own sword. Yep. So I don't know what Spirit's gonna have this person do, but it's gonna be something they're gonna have to do. Yep. I feel like they're gonna have to talk about what they did, what they did in the dark. Yep. I'm also picking up the energy of somebody that's not, I want to say two-faced, but this is somebody that wears a mask, right? On the outside, they can be so innocent, but they inside, this is a dark individual. This is a cutting and cunning individual that will cut anybody down for those pentacles. I'm telling you, this person will attack anybody, and they may have some kind of ranking in the dark coven world. All right, this is like a leader, a lead. Excuse me, Spirit. Somebody that practices, right? I heard like Masons or something like that, but it's dark. Spirit. 10 of Pentacles. This could be family. Ace of Strength. Ace of Wands. Let's keep going. What's going on here, Spirit? Yep, Spirit said keep this deck in your hand. I was getting ready to say, because this is a new deck to me, I was getting ready to give me something that I'm a little more familiar with, right? Nope. This is what I need to do. Okay, thank you, Spirit. Spirit, what's going on here? Ooh-wee. They threw you in the fire, baby. They thought they was good to go. They was not expecting you to come out that fire. They was not expecting you to survive that. They was not. Y'all see how the sun is setting? I'm just gonna let it go on down. I like it. That's cool. What's that? 7 of strength. Strength is wands. 7 of wands. This is you being defensive, you protecting yourself, defending yourself. But with this deck, it could be a little different. This could be like being attacked, being overpowered, right? Also, what I get with this is like, it's weird, but like you see the chickens flying in the air, and they beating the chicken. They beating the chicken with a drumstick, right? So it's like somebody getting an ass whooping with their own sword. But you know what I'm saying? Because he's beating the chickens with a piece of chicken. You feeling me? So 7 of strength. So that is just like, you know, somebody that was very passionate, right? Oh, wow. Damn. I heard oh, so this is somebody. Oh, shoot. Come on, Spirit. This is somebody that likes to keep their own kind oppressed. Wow. Oh, sugar snaps. This is somebody that attacks and oppresses their own people like their own family. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm getting, right? Yeah. Thank you, Spirit. So this is wow. Didn't I tell you this person is very insidious? This person is very cunning. This is the type of person that will take out their own family, man, for money or for status or to try to keep some kind of fucking control. I'm telling you. Like they want to be the darkest witch or the darkest, you know, in the family, the one everybody fears, right? The ones in control, something like that. Come on here, Spirit. What's going on here? King Nebuchadnezzar, right? Yeah, this is somebody that wants people to look up to them. If they don't look up to them, it don't matter. They'll take them out, right? And then what do they do? Man, listen. It's almost as if, and then they eat them, so to speak, right? Or they take what's theirs. They take on their mannerisms, right? That's what this is. What I was getting. That's what I was getting with this. It's like when they take somebody out, they take on their energy. They try to walk in they try to walk in that person's life. You know what I'm saying? This person could even be stealing people's identity. People that have passed on, right? That they may have played a hand in. People that wouldn't worship them or fall in line with what they wanted or you know, see them as some kind of leader and shit. Man, somebody wanted them to be seen as fucking God, and they know they lying, right? Yeah, we gotta turn the light on because we ain't doing that. Yeah, man. So because you wouldn't get in line, you had to be executed. And that's exactly what they did. However they did it, right? They forced you into some kind of fire, right? That could be a life or anything. You know what I mean? Whatever you had to go through, you weren't supposed to survive it. That's the goal. That's what I'm trying to get at, right? And you ask yourself, how did I survive that, Father? Because I'm pretty sure if you're anything like me, there's some shit that you did that bypassed you, that God covered your cup. You hear me? You didn't sip from those cups. And it was because how God led you not to sip from those cups. When he said move, you moved. When he said put it down, you put it down. Come on, Spirit. What's this? The 4 wisdom. Come on, 4 cups. Yeah. You could feel isolated, you know, but this isolation was a way for God to you know, to show you some things about yourself, right? Because we are in our highest form. We are part of God. We are Him in essence, right? We could never be, you know. That would take lifetimes. You know, we're always going to be the student. He's always going to be the master, right? I heard humble in high places or something like that. Humble in high positions or something. I don't know. For wisdom. Yeah, this is isolation meditation. Wow. It's like you've been in this little bubble. You've been in a bubble because I feel like this person's been attacking you with this 7 of strength. I feel like this person's been attacking you. Yep, and it's just like they do everybody. And it's know why? It's because you didn't die. Yeah. You didn't die. And they know why you didn't die. Because they saw 4 people in there. When they looked to see if you were done, to see if there was anything left of you, they saw Jesus himself. They saw Jesus himself talking to you, praying with you, covering you. Come on, Spirit. What happened then? Now what they gonna do, Father? Man, how you gonna explain that? You done sent these people to the execution, to their death, and they didn't die. Nigga, how you gonna explain that? How you gonna explain that? How you gonna explain that? Man, listen, there gonna be some folks, man, that's gonna be coming for your head. Cause you probably, this ain't the first time you done sent some folks 22 on the clock. Yeah, to the execution. Huh? No. But see, people perished, right? So that made the people around you fearful. It made you think you was a boss. You hear me? But you let your pride, you let jealousy, and you let your ego get the best of you. You let your emotions get the best of you. And you made moves that were unfavorable for you. Okay? Yeah. You were really messing with innocent blood. Yes, you was. Yes, you was. Spirit, what's going on here? The devil, I'll be damned. And he, look, you see that cup? You took the devil's cup. Yes, you did. You drank from the devil's cup. My Lord. 7 of wisdom. Come on now. Illusions. 7 of cups. Yeah. You believed that you were that powerful. The devil made you do it. The devil made you do it. Look at that shit. Your ego made you do it. Your ego and your pridefulness and jealousy made you do that. Look at this. Look at that. Ain't that beautiful? Yes, sir. Come on, Spirit. What's going on here? The lovers. It was a choice. You made a choice. For sure. You made a choice. The strength card. Come on now. Come on now. You underestimated somebody, man. For real, you underestimated the strength of God. Child, it's not even underestimate. How do you even compare? It's like apples and peanuts, right? Apples in the sand, apples in water. Like, you know what I'm saying? Ooh. The strength card. Your faith, right? Somebody underestimated somebody's faith. How strong their faith was, right? Ooh, how resilient they were. Wow. Yeah, because somebody had the strength to tell you no. I will not worship you. I will continue to worship God who saves me, who gave me grace and mercy. You didn't give me grace and mercy. That's the covenant we take when we commit ourselves to God. We'll never worship anything other than God. Period. I know we got ancestors. We talk about that, right? But listen, everybody comes from source. That means the darkness and the light come from source. And he's in control of who he allows and who he does not allow shit to touch. You was wrong for that shit. You was wrong for that shit. When you threw them folks in that fire because of your envy and jealousy, because they refused to bow down to you and do shit that you wanted, right? God gonna whoop your ass. I'm gonna just put it to you just like that. If you ain't already started. Child, please, what is this? Knight of Charisma, Knight of Pentacles, Ten of Wisdom, learning them lessons, right? Ten of Cups. Ten of Charisma, damn. Oh, that's two of Pentacles. Somebody's trying to make a decision, right? Somebody needs to come and I don't know, this is a Knight of Pentacles, Ten of Cups, Two of Pentacles, Queen of Swords. Ooh, the truth. Somebody needs to come and tell you the truth. I already told you that. Three of Wisdom. Yep, they need to come and tell you the truth. Look at this shit. Hangman. Collaboration. Yeah. Yep, they stuck. They stuck. Somebody's hanging, man. For real, for real. Somebody feels like they hanging. Look at this. They got a sword on one side and a treasure chest on the other. For making bad choices, man. Who I heard crucifying Jesus over and over and over again. You know, when they say when you crucify, you know, Jesus over and over in the Bible, it's like for somebody that teeter-totters back and forth, right? They say they believe in Jesus, but yet they still keep playing in sin. They keep playing in the darkness, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, and then here's the hit, then they ask God to forgive them. Oh, God, forgive me for that. And then you do it again. Oh, God, forgive me for that. You hear me? That's that shit. That's crucifying him over and over and over again. Making him out to be a fucking liar. Right? Because if you really stop, why you keep going back and forth, right? No, it ain't that you really stop. It's you don't really fucking believe. Right? You use it as a cover. And that's why you're going to get the ass whooping of your life. Because you used them as a shield, just like you used those three, right? You had to get them out the way. Adnat, Shadrach, and Abednego, you had to get them out the way, right? Because they were disturbing the image, right? You wanted to be God. You weren't God. You didn't believe in God. You wanted to be God. Tell the truth and shame the devil. And then you started hiding behind God to protect yourself. Ooh, you gonna get it. Spirit, what's this message? Let me what my grandma got to say about this. Oh, Spirit, what is this message? Granny, what's the message? I heard a hit dog a holler. That's what I heard, a hit dog will holler. Every closed eye ain't sleep. Yep, God sees everything, baby. Attuned. Someone is always listening, so be mindful of your words and actions. That's right. Yeah. Somebody thought you was weak. Somebody thought you was asleep. That's what that is. Okay, we got a bunch of them out here. Let me see. Yeah, no. Let me shuffle these. Yeah, somebody thought you was asleep, right? That you weren't aware. But you are aware because you know what God tells you. He's like, just stay in prayer and surrender it to me. Me, I'm the judge. They ain't the judge. They will be judged. Don't worry about nothing. Listen, if you believe in me, well, who are you going to fear? If I am the ultimate, the omega, the alpha and the omega, the beginning and the end of the world, the universe, then who the hell you going to be scared of? Child, please. And if you need me to prove it, so mote it be. It will be done. Thy will be done, not yours. Spirit, what's this message? Queen of Swords, speaking the truth. What we got here? Can't live with them, can't live without them. Attachments. They may not be perfect, but their presence adds value to our lives. We would miss out without them. Take it how it resonates. What else, Granny? Granny be like, listen now. Yeah, you think they'd be lost if you weren't here, if you didn't make it out that fire? You think they'd be lost without you? I'm just saying. Do you think they would be lost without you? Because they were so willing to put you in there. They were so willing to sacrifice you to keep control, right? You were teaching somebody something. No, you ain't supposed to survive because, see, they have already made up a storyline for you. And for God to say, no, I'm going to send you this way. Oh, they got to stop that because otherwise either they lying or there ain't no God. Come on, Spirit. Tight as a tick, full. When something is good to the senses, it's hard to resist overdoing it. Too much of a good thing can be excessive. Somebody was greedy. They wanted what was on your plate and theirs too. Right? What's going on here, Spirit? Can I get one more? Tight as a tick. Yeah, this is somebody's eyes bigger than their stomach. Hard to resist overdoing it. Couldn't slow down, couldn't stop, right? What's this? Everything that glitters ain't gold. Validity. Listen, they wanted to be considered gold. They wanted... Listen. You dying in that fire would have made them look valid, right? Would have made them look stronger than God. Would have made it look like there was no God, and you know God wasn't finna do no shit like that. Everything good for you ain't good to you, ain't good for you. Somebody need to stay away from the sweet, Spirit says. Enjoying something or someone now can lead to harm later. All right, so somebody, I don't know, this might be a whole nother message here. All right, be careful about, taking people at face value, I'm hearing. All right, and this could be like somebody, love bombing and trying to buy you things and shit like that, right? It could be, just a facade. Thank you, Spirit. Don't let your right hand see what your left hand's doing. Yep, be discreet. Be humble and discreet when giving to others. It allows for sincere generosity without the expectation of recognition or reward. That's what this person wanted. They wanted recognition, right? They wanted recognition. They wanted people to come to them. But we know better than that. We know better than that. For our needs, for our soul to be fed, we need to go to God. Even on the material level, we need to go to God for everything. Everything. And somebody wanted that attention. This is somebody that probably don't even love themselves. They don't even know how. If they did, they wouldn't fight so hard for others to do it. They would fight. Listen, this is somebody that has them and God ain't got no relationship. And how they sit and say that they are a child of God and they love God and all that shit, if that's what they out here doing, that's blasphemy. Come on, it's blasphemy if you're saying it and then you're turning around and you're hurting other people. You're hurting people. You lying, you're doing underhanded shit. Don't tell me that ain't blasphemy. It's blasphemy. Come on now. Anything else, Grandma? Side and go. I think I'm done. But anyway, that was the gist of it. You know, that's why you came out of all of that unscathed. That's why. You may have some cuts and bruises, but your life was preserved. Your life was preserved. Emotionally, spiritually, and physically. That's why. Because it wasn't for you to be in there. They was testing God with you. They will sacrifice you and test God. Come on now. What's this? I won't complain. That's right. That's right. Encouraging, right. Life can be challenging at times, but the number of good days we experience outweigh the bad ones. Absolutely. And that's another humble, characteristic, right? Don't complain. Be grateful that you woke up this morning. Everything is a blessing after that. Listen, they messed around and found out. They messed around and found out. Oh, they about to. Some situations will require you to respond. Stand on business and be firm with your boundaries. And that's what you did. You said, I will not worship you. I worship one and one alone. And that's my Father in heaven, God. And they said, off with your head. And God said, off with your freaking head. Deuces.